Hello everyone, my name is Manisha and you're watching our YouTube channel Punishka Tutorials. In our previous videos of rational numbers, we have learned about the different types of numbers, the positive rational number versus negative rational number, what are the properties of rational numbers, addition of two or more rational numbers, properties of addition of rational numbers, how to represent a rational number on a number line even if it's a positive rational number or a negative rational number, and how to find the standard form or the lowest form of the rational numbers. In today's video we will learn about subtraction of rational number. Subtraction of rational number. Subtracting y from x is same as adding the additive inverse of y to x. That means if we want to subtract one rational number from the other rational number. In our example, we have taken two rational numbers x and y. If we want to subtract y from x, it is similar to adding the additive inverse of y. Additive inverse of y will be minus y, and we are adding additive inverse of y to x. So value of x minus y is equal to x plus of minus y. What do you mean by additive inverse? Additive inverse of any rational number, example p, okay? Additive inverse of p will be minus p, additive inverse of minus p will be p. We have to select the numerical value of the rational number and we have to just change the sign of the rational number to get its additive inverse. So the additive inverse of p becomes minus p, additive inverse of minus p becomes p. Example, additive inverse of 2 upon 3 will be minus 2 upon 3, additive inverse of minus 2 upon 3 will be 2 upon 3. Let's take one more example. Additive inverse of 7 upon 5 will be minus 7 upon 5, and additive inverse of minus 7 upon 5 will be 7 upon 5. What we are doing, we are taking only the numerical part of the rational number and we are changing the sign of the rational number. Positive one will become negative and negative one will become positive. Let's come back to our example. 2 upon 3 minus 4 upon 5. We have to subtract 4 upon 5 to 2 upon 3. As we have studied the subtraction of rational numbers, x minus y is equal to x plus of minus y. So 2 upon 3 will become 2 upon 3 plus additive inverse of 4 upon 5 is minus 4 upon 5. So this terms will be 2 upon 3 plus of minus of 4 upon 5. 2 upon 3 minus 4 upon 5 will be equal to 2 upon 3 plus of minus 4 upon 5. We are adding additive inverse of 4 upon 5 to 2 upon 3 to get the difference between 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 5. Let's cross multiply. As we can see, the denominators are different and they do not have any common factor among them. So we will cross multiply to make the denominator same, or using LCM also you can find out the difference. You can make the denominator same and you can simplify the numerator part. Okay, so 2 into 5 plus 3 into minus 4 upon 3 into 5. 2 into 5 plus 3 into minus 4 upon 3 into 5, which is equal to 10 minus 12 upon 15, and our answer is minus 2 upon 15. So when we subtract 4 upon 5 from 2 upon 3, which is equal to adding the additive inverse of 4 upon 5 to 2 upon 3, the sum becomes 2 upon 3 plus of minus 4 upon 5, and we get the answer as minus 2 upon 15. Now there is one more method to subtract one rational number from the other. Subtract rational number with same denominators. That means if both the denominators of the rational numbers are same, it is in the form of a upon b minus c upon b. We can see that both the denominators are same. It is b. In that case, we will retain the common denominator and we will simplify only the numerator part. Okay. A upon B minus C upon B will become A minus C upon B. Example, 3 upon 7 minus 5 upon 7. We can see that both the denominators are same. So we will retain the denominator 7 and we will simplify only the numerator part. In the numerator we have 3 and 5. So 3 minus 5, which is equal to minus 2. So our answer will be 3 upon 7 minus 5 upon 7 is equal to minus 2 upon 7. Let's take one more example. 12 upon minus 9 minus 4 upon 9. If you observe, the denominator of the first rational number is negative. Okay. Whenever we are performing any addition or subtraction on rational numbers, we have to make sure that all the denominators are positive before doing any operation. That means before adding or subtracting any rational numbers, we have to make all the negative denominators positive by multiplying it with minus 1. We will multiply 12 upon minus 9 into minus 1. We will get the value minus 12 upon 9. Now the denominator is positive. We will write 12 upon minus 9 as minus 12 upon 9. Now the sum becomes minus 12 upon 9 minus 4 upon 9. Here the denominators are same, so we will retain the common denominator and we will simplify only the numerator part. In the numerator we have minus 12 minus 4, which is equal to minus 16 upon 9. So when we subtract 4 upon 9 from 12 upon minus 9, we get the result, we get the difference as minus 16 upon 9. Subtracting rational numbers with different denominators, that means if the rational numbers are different and they are in the form like this, A upon B and C upon D, we can see that both the denominators are different, okay, and both the rational numbers are also unique. They are not same, they have different numerator and denominator. In that case, the subtraction will be like this: A upon B minus C upon D will be equal to, you have to use the same multiplication, cross multiplication concept, AD, then minus sign is there between them, so we will put minus sign, minus BC upon BD. Okay, A upon B minus C upon D is equal to AD minus BC upon BD. A upon B minus C upon D is equal to AD minus BC upon BD. Let's take examples. Minus 8 upon 23 minus 5 upon 11. We can see that both the denominators are different. They do not have any common factor among them. That means their HCF of denominators 23 and 11 is 1. We will use the cross multiplication method for subtracting. Minus 8 upon 23 minus 5 upon 11 is equal to minus 8 into 11. Minus 8 into 11, then this minus sign we are writing it like this, then 23 into 5, 23 into 5 upon 23 into 11, minus 8 into 11 minus 23 into 5 upon 23 into 11. So the value becomes, after simplification, minus 203 upon 253. This number, whatever the result of subtraction or addition we get, we have to always bring that answer in our standard form. Okay, this rational number is already in its standard form, but in case it is not, then you have to find the lowest terms, or you have to find the standard form of that answer. Let's consider one more example. Subtract minus 2 upon 9 from 7 upon 6. If the question is given in form of words, then 7 upon 6 minus 2 upon 9. Here you can see that denominators are positive, but the HCF is not equal to 1. They have some common factors among them. 6 and 9 is our 6 and 9 are denominators. We have to find the LCM of the denominator. When we find LCM, we get LCM is equal to 18. Now we will make the denominator 18. We will make the denominator common. 7 upon 6 we will multiply with 3 to get 21 upon 18. How did we consider the value 3? We will get this value by dividing 18 by 6. Okay, when we divide 18 by 6 we will get the value as 3. So that means when we multiply 6 to 3 we will get it as 18. Now let's make the denominator common. 7 upon 6 into 3 into 3 is equal to 21 upon 18. Minus 2 upon 9 into 2 is equal to minus 4 upon 18. Then after solving further, we will get 7 upon 6 minus of minus 2 upon 9 is equal to 21 upon 18 minus of minus 4 upon 18, which is equal to 21 minus of minus 4 upon 18 is equal to 25 upon 18. So when we subtract 7 upon 6 from minus 2 upon 9, we get the difference as 25 upon 18. This was the method of subtracting rational numbers, how we can subtract one rational number from the other. Now let us see properties of subtraction of rational numbers. For rational numbers a upon b and c upon d, where b and d are not equal to 0, then a upon b minus c upon d is not equal to c upon d minus a upon b. That means if we have two rational numbers x and y, if we do x minus y and then interchange the numbers and perform y minus x, then in that case x minus y is not equal to y minus x. In our example, in our video, we have taken the rational numbers as a upon b and c upon d. Okay, if we subtract c upon d from a upon b and then we interchange the numbers and subtract a upon b from c upon d, the difference obtained in both the case will not be same, but a upon b minus c upon d will be equal to minus of c upon d minus a upon b. This means that commutative property does not hold true for subtraction. Let's consider one example to understand this concept much better. 6 upon 3 and 7 upon 5 are two rational numbers. If we subtract 7 upon 5 from 6 upon 3, that means 6 upon 3 minus 7 upon 5, the denominators are not same. We will cross multiply. 6 into 5 minus 7 into 3 upon 3 into 5 equal to 30 minus 21 upon 15, which is equal to 9 upon 15. Here our answer is not in standard form. We will bring it in standard form. Our difference becomes 3 upon 5. Okay, so 6 upon 3 minus 7 upon 5. When we subtract 7 upon 5 from 6 upon 3, the difference we get is 3 upon 5. Now let's interchange the numbers. We will subtract 6 upon 3 from 7 upon 5. So the sum becomes 7 upon 5 minus 6 upon 3 is equal to 7 into 3 minus 5 into 6 upon 5 into 3, which is equal to 21 minus 30 upon 15, and we get the difference as minus 9 upon 15. After bringing it in standard form, we will get it as minus 3 upon 5. Now we get, in the first case, when we subtract 7 upon 5 from 6 upon 3, we got the difference as 3 upon 5. And in the second case, subtracting 6 upon 3 from 7 upon 5, we get the difference as minus 3 upon 5. So 3 upon 5 is not equal to minus 3 upon 5. 3 upon 5 lies towards the right side of 0, and minus 3 upon 5 is present towards the left side of 0. They both do not represent the same rational number, and hence the difference obtained by interchanging the numbers does not give you the same difference. So a upon b minus c upon d is not equal to c upon d minus a upon b, but we can say that a upon b minus c upon d is equal to minus of c upon d minus a upon b. Similarly, for rational numbers x, y and z, if x minus y minus z is not equal to x minus y minus z, okay, if we have three rational numbers x, y and z, and while performing the operation of subtraction, if we group the first two rational numbers and then subtract y from x, from the difference we subtract z, then the answer obtained in case 1 will not be equal to the answer obtained in case 2, where we group the second and third rational number together and subtract the difference from x. The answer obtained in both the cases will be different, they will not be same. So x minus y minus z is not equal to x minus of y minus z. Okay, if we group the first two rational numbers together and then subtract the third rational number from the difference, or if we subtract the difference of second and third rational number, we had made the group of second and third rational number and that difference we subtracted from x, in both the cases the answer obtained, the difference obtained in both the cases will be different. So we can say that the associative property does not hold true for subtraction. For all rational number x, x minus x minus 0 is equal to x, okay, but 0 minus x is equal to minus x. If we subtract if we subtract 0 from any number, we get the same number, but if we subtract a rational number from 0, we get the negative of that number. X minus 0 is equal to x, but 0 minus x is equal to minus x. Identity element for subtraction does not exist, okay, because when we multiply 0 with any number, we get 0 only. So identity element for subtraction does not exist, and because of this, as the identity element for subtraction does not exist, the question for finding inverse for subtraction does not arise. We cannot find the inverse of any subtraction of rational number. These were the properties of rational number, properties of subtraction of rational numbers. If you have any doubt in the video, please comment it in the comment section. Also, if you like our videos, click on the like button, share it, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.